Hello and welcome to our first MATLAB session. This is MATLAB 2015 interface. This is your command window. This is your current folder tab. This is your workspace tab. And this is your command history tab. In command window, you will enter your commands. MATLAB stands for matrix laboratory, and all kind of operations will be done in terms of matrices. MATLAB can also work as your own personal calculator. Over here you can simply enter the commands, the mathematical operations, and you can get the results like 4 plus 3 equals to 7. Similarly 4 into 3 is equals to 12. All mathematical operations so can be done without using any variable. Apart from that, you can assign value to variables like a equals to 3. And you can see in the workspace the value has been assigned to a as 3. So in workspace you can see the list of variables and their values. Command history shows all the previous commands that you have entered in the sequence that you have entered them. If you don't want to display the value that you have entered in the command window, so terminate the statement with a semicolon and the value will not be displayed in the command window, but the value will be assigned and that can be displayed in the workspace. Like if we change the value to 7 and it will be changed in the workspace. So MATLAB is a type independent language and you can enter any kind of data into any variable. Like earlier a was used to store integer data type, but now if we assign string data type to that variable, it can also take that kind of data. Like if we enter the string to a, it will take that value. Now CLC command is used to clear this command window, and clear command is used to clear the workspace. So it clears all the variables. All kind of operations that are available in a calculator can also be performed in MATLAB, like the power operations, the logarithmic operations. Like if you want to raise 2 to the power 3, you can use the cap operator. So that raises 2 to the power 3 and the value is 8. If you have to take square root, raise 2 to power 0.5 and that results into the square root of 2. You can also use the sqrt function to do the same operation of a square root, and it will take the square root of the value that is entered as the parameter. So the results are same in both the operations. So if you raise 2 to the power 0.5, it will do the same function as square root 2. The next function is logarithm function that takes the natural logarithm of the parameter entered. If you want to take the logarithm 2, so the result is 0.6931. But if we want to take log to the base 10, so use the function log base 10 and enter the parameter 2. So this is your function 2. So the result is 0.3010. And if you have to take the base 2, so use the function log 2 and enter the parameter as 2. So the answer is 1. But if independent logarithm concept is not available over here, so if you want to perform an operation like log 5 to the base 7, so you will do log 5 divided by log 7 and that will result into the same operation result. So let us move to trigonometric functions. Clear our command window first. Even after clearing the command window where the workspace has not been cleared and workspace has the variable answer, so answer is the auto variable. If you don't use any variable, the results are stored in the answer variable. Pi has a inbuilt value and that value is 3.1416. You cannot define a variable named pi separately. Let's move on to trigonometric functions. Sine, like for sine function. Sine function takes the arguments in terms of radians. So sine pi by 2 will result into value 1. But if you want to take the argument in terms of degrees, use the sine function sine d, and it will take the argument in degrees. So let us take the value 90 degree, and the result is same 1. So similarly, there are other trigonometric functions for sine, cos, tan, and other. If you want to take help on any function, use the help command, and it will display the help window, which has all the functions, and you can move to any function to check the help. Apart from that, if you want selective help on particular thing, like I want to check help on sine function and how does it perform, then select that thing and press F1 button, and that will display the help window. You can also do that by right clicking over that and clicking on help on selection. This will display the same. For inverse trigonometric functions, you will have to a sine function. So a sine pi by 2, and that will give you the result of inverse trigonometric function. So this is not the exact result for inverse sine of pi by 2 because pi has a fixed value in MATLAB. So approximated result is given to you. If we take a sine d 1, so the result will be 90 degrees. Similarly, if a sine 1 will also result into pi by 2, that is 1.5708, which is not exactly pi by 2 value, but since pi has an approximate value of 3.1416, so if you calculate pi by 2, the result is 1.5708. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.